my channel. Krystal here, and I wanted to go ahead and do this makeup look that you see here. It is seriously super simple. I think I'm gonna call it like the basic kind of baddie look, or back to the basics kind of look, because everybody's always requesting this kind of look. So this is the eyeshadow palette that I'm using. If you have any colors that are similar to this, but mainly these peach tones here and this warm burgundy tone, as well as a dark brown, is all you will need. And of course, feel free to use whatever it is that you want. I actually have showed you guys this in my Amazon finds. I think I got it for like $2 or something. But I did want to stick mainly to one palette, and that was the only one that had a burgundy kind of color that I was looking for, and it kind of matches my shirt. So yes, I wanted to do a kind of like smoky, sultry, warm burgundy eye with a nude lip, instead of like a brown smoky eye and a burgundy lip, because I've done something similar to that already. And I just want to say thank you for your recommendations. If you have any other ones, leave them in the comments below. Hi to all of my new subscribers. Thank you so much for joining us. We are almost at 1,000, and I really do appreciate it. And thank you for my subscribers that have been with me for so long. You guys know that I appreciate you guys. So much love. Let's go ahead and get on into the tutorial. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and start off by moisturizing our lips. I like using the Carmax, like my all-time favorite lip balm. If you guys haven't tried it, you definitely should. And then we're going to go ahead and prime our eyes and set it like we always do. I mean, like, basically we're prepping our eyes, guys. So obviously, like I said in the intro, we're going to go ahead and stick to like a warmer kind of every freaking picture that you see on Instagram kind of look. So you can definitely use this eyeshadow palette if you guys have it. I know some of you guys have said that you have as well. Or you can use like creme brulee, peach smoothie, and other Makeup Geeks eyeshadows, whatever it is that you have. So I'm going to go ahead and just start by applying a transition color. This is going to be applied very messily all over the crease, and I'm also going to eventually put it on the lid as well. So this is just, again, a transition color that is going to be showing outside of the dark color that we're going to be putting in our crease later. So now I'm just going to go in with a semi-darker color. This color here I think is very, very pretty for brown eyes. It's very similar to an amber kind of color. I really do think it complements brown and hazel eyes very, very well. It brings the yellow tones out of your eyes. And then I'm going to go in with the burgundy color as well. For the burgundy, you're going to see me focus a lot of the products from the outer corner and then bring it in. Again, I do like to do circular motions on the outer part of my eye, and then windshield wiper motions when I'm bringing it inward to the inner corner. And I just really like a feathered out look. You can definitely go super dramatic, which you guys probably see most of the time on Instagram, but I really like feathered out, very blended eyeshadow looks. And obviously, when doing that, it can kind of get rid of some of the pigmentation of your eyeshadow. So all you have to do is just go back in with some color and build it up to the intensity that you want. I'm just going to take a white eyeshadow and apply it underneath my brow bone and kind of blend it down a little bit to feather out that burgundy eyeshadow even more. This is going to not only add a highlight, but kind of make the eyeshadow a little bit more gradient, which is what we're looking for in blending out an eyeshadow. God, blending, blending, blending. Just keep that in mind. This eyeshadow brush is actually a dual eyeshadow brush, which I actually like, and it is a cruelty-free brand, I'm sure, and I got it from Walmart. And what I'm doing is I'm just turning it to the smudger side, putting the same colors that I put in the crease, sorry for the crazy face, and applying it to my lower lash line. I do end up touching this up after my foundation, but I did want to get some products on there, especially since there's a little bit of fallout with this palette. I didn't want it to fall onto my foundation. So to add more dimension and depth to my eye, I'm going to add a brown. You can go in with a brown and then do a black if you want it to be more dramatic. I do recommend black if you're ever trying to be dramatic. Just be very careful and work little by little depending on how pigmented your black eyeshadow is. I do recommend Corrupt. So once again, I am blending it out. I'm focusing the majority of the product on the outer part of my eye, as you can see, and really add some depth. And then I'm going to go in with my powder foundation and just apply this on the lid. You can use any kind of skin tone eyeshadow that you had, but I just used whatever was near me. And this is going to kind of act as like a lid color because it's all about matte. It's very rare that you see a shimmer kind of eyeshadow if it's not like a tutorial on Instagram, if you know what I mean. With my wings, I like to draw a line as a guide on the outer corner, how high it is that I want to go. And then I bring it in about 2/3 depending on how thick it is that I want, and just make a smooth line all the way across. I like to use a pen eyeliner. I just got used to it. I used to really like the NYC liquid liner, but I just really got into pens. So now we're gonna go ahead and go onto the face. Believe it or not, like, skin is one of the main things on Instagram. So we're gonna make sure that we have as minimal pores as possible. So we're gonna apply a pore filler. So far, I have been liking the one that I've got in my Play by Sephora. I am actually almost out of it, and it works really nice. I'm gonna use a very thick foundation. So this is the MAC Pro Longwear. It is great for oily skin and you don't really need to set it that much. So all I'm doing is I'm applying it all over my face, and then I'm gonna buff it out along the edges of my face, and then go into the center and blend everything out. I do like to blend it down to my neck just because I feel like it can be a little bit light at first, but it does oxidize. So I just want to make sure that everything like looks nice and not a straight harsh line on my jawline. I am also using it to clean up the edge of my eyeshadow, just so that it's not super messy. You can make it as sharp as you want. You can even take like an eyeshadow brush or a concealer brush and clean it up even more if you want to. I do end up going in with a smaller brush because I have a problem with my forehead. It is just so freaking small, especially like around my temple areas. I mean, look at that, like that concealer brush. It's ridiculous. But I did put a little bit too much on my head, so I ended up wiping it off later. So again, I'm just going in and cleaning up around my eyes. I'm taking the product that is on my forehead and putting it where I feel like I may need a little bit more coverage, and just blending everything out. Now we're gonna go ahead and do the triangle thing when it comes to highlighting. You can skip this step, you can do this step more dramatic if you want to. It's completely up to you, whatever it is that you feel more comfortable, but this is what you see all the time. As a matter of fact, you see them even contouring with the cream or liquid product. I am not doing that in this video. I probably should have, but I just didn't want to. I didn't want to go too overboard. So now I'm just going to go ahead and set that concealer and everything, and I'm just using my powder foundation, and I'm doing it very lightly just so that it doesn't mess up the concealer that I put, but just enough to keep it from budging. I'm going to go ahead and use a stippling brush for the contouring just to make it look a little bit more natural. Again, if you were to use a like cream contour and then set it with like a bronzer or even another contour palette, it would definitely look a little bit more dramatic, or a lot more dramatic depending on how crazy you want to go. But I wanted it to be more natural. Again, this is just what I go for. It is completely up to you and how you want to do it. This is just what I wanted to do. I probably will do like a full face, like bam, like completely glam look, since I haven't done one in like about 2 years. So I think I probably should do one again. But this will do right now. This is actually in my kind of comfort level. Like, this is something that I don't mind doing. I wouldn't do the foundation as thick. I probably wouldn't, or the concealer, but I just wanted to show you guys an alternative if you don't want to do like the cream contour and the cream highlight. Okay, I'm sorry about the rambling. I'm gonna apply some blush really quick because everybody does have like a little bit of color to their cheeks, and then go in with that burgundy color and mix it in with a little bit of the brown and just smudge it on the lower lash line. I am going to smoke it out pretty far down, just a little bit. I do end up bringing it a little bit down, and I also bring it all the way towards the end of my eyeliner. So as you can see here, I'm just smudging it out, and then I'm bringing it to the tip of my eyeliner. And then if you have a harsh line, just go back in and blend it out. Don't freak out, or if you like get it a little bit too harsh, just pat it with your finger, or you can take a blending brush like this and just blend everything out. I do like blending brush, but this one actually like hurts my eye. It's a little bit rough. I think it's an e.l.f. brush or something, so I did toss that one. I need to go get another one. So now I'm gonna go ahead and set my face so that my highlight can be popping, and everybody knows that this is like the shit right now. So I'm just gonna apply it on the heights of my cheekbones, the heights of my brows, and on my temples, since there's like not even an inch of space right there. So it'll basically, anything that you want to bring out or emphasize, that's where you want to put your highlights. I'm also going to put it in the inner tear ducts. This is going to be the only shimmer part of the eye, is the inner tear duct and my brow bone. That's just going to make everything pop. It's going to make my eyebrows look a little bit more defined and there, and not like overpowered, if that makes any sense. And I'm also going to blend the highlight just a little bit with the opposite side of this crown brush. I got it in IPSY, if you guys are wondering. It is a really, really awesome brush. Give it a try if you got it in your IPSY. I'm sorry about my chipped nails. This was a last minute tutorial, so if you guys ever see that my nails are like chipped or something like that, it's probably because I did it like last minute. So now I'm just applying mascara, and that is pretty much it for this makeup look, other than the lips. Now I do want to say that I do like going in and filling my brows with the brow gel after I've done the eyeshadow, because the powder can get inside your eyebrows and everything. So for the lips, I'm just gonna apply my favorite lip combo right now, which is MAC Velvet Teddy and Beauty For Real, the only lip pencil you'll ever need. It is seriously my favorite so far, and that is pretty much it on this makeup look, you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I did want to make it very similar yet doable for everybody out there, because I know not everybody wants to do cream contour every single day. So if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, leave any requests or comments down below, and yeah, feel free to subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you guys next time. I love you. Bye.